Bills Mafia. Whew, we're 5-1. That's, in the beginning, didn't look too hot. But now we take on the Philadelphia Eagles, and here's the matchup here. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Bills at New Era. Game 2 of the 3-game home stretch we got going on. Whew! Glad to be 5-1. Seen that in my lifetime before. Now I'm looking to see what I haven't seen, and that's 6-1. Yes, we all thought last week that we were going to crush the Miami Dolphins and we were going to come out and score 30 points and Josh Allen was going to get over 300 yards and all that is well and good. And we did score 30 points. That's well and good. It was closer than we thought. Everybody in Buffalo thought, knows that it was closer than we thought. And, we brushed by. But that's just a little bit of a humbling thing to let everybody know that the NFL is a week-by-week basis. And any given Sunday, any team could be difficult. And Miami proved to be difficult. And Ryan Fitzpatrick came out and he sprinkled a little bit of Fitzmagic over New Era Field. He was looking good and he was doing what Fitzmagic does when he is good, when he is hot. He's completing passes, got all the way down to practically the goal line, inside the 10, and I think it was inside the 10, and then Tre'Davious White with the game-changing play to set Buffalo up to start the turnaround. And what a play that was from the AFC Defensive Player of the Week, Trey Day. That was beautiful to see. And everything started to turn. And then yet again, our magnificent number 17, Josh Allen, leads us to another comeback victory. And I'm losing track. I don't know the stat, to be honest, but he did it again. And I think it's 6 now, 5 or 6 fourth quarter comebacks. And a little fun tidbit here. Josh Allen has a passer rating of 139.6 in the fourth quarter. That's on 32 pass attempts this season, and that is the best of the other 31 qualified NFL quarterbacks in the NFL. The league average is 86.3. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I wanted to share that with you guys. So that's that. Now moving on to Philadelphia. 5-1 is nice, like I said. I've seen that before. Trent Edwards, next game, gets knocked out. Arizona, I believe. It was Arizona or Minnesota. And knocked out, done. Boom, I think we won like 3 more games after that or whatever it was. To get to 6-1, I haven't witnessed that in my lifetime. So I'm looking for this game as a major target for a victorious celebration next Sunday after the game. I think Buffalo can play well against this defense in secondary that is not so hot. They are actually really not that good. On top of some injuries that they got, a mix of offense and defense. I don't think Deshaun Watson was practicing this week either, but their defensive secondary is hurt too, and they're not good. So Josh Allen this season has been averaging, it seems like, 2 touchdowns and a couple on the ground. So I think we're going to see that again. But there's going to be something, guys, where Philadelphia is, they either come out strong or they start to come back. But I think there's, it's not going to be a smooth sailing. I mean, but then on the other hand, I think Buffalo stops. They get the ball first. Buffalo stops, and we go down and score. We stop them again. We score. It could be that type of game, no problem. Carson Wentz, once he's rattled, which he's already been this year, we throw him off kilter. You might see that type of game. So that could be it. But let's expect a tougher game. And that's what I think. In the beginning of the season, I'm thinking the Philadelphia Eagles. Wow, 2 years removed from a Super Bowl championship. They're still a good squad. They got a good organization, and they're going to want this win. They're going to need this win. If they go to 3-5, it seems like that's their problem. But I was thinking to myself, that's a tough game. Now, we're 5-1, they're 3-4. You're coming to our house, you're coming to New Era Field, and we're going to stop them. We're going to stop them in our hometown. And we're going to do it, and we're going to move to 6-1. We just got to make sure that we don't have any interceptions or turnovers or fumbles or anything like that, because I think that really will be the key to losing at home, which I don't think we're going to do. But if we do, it'll be because of that. But we cleaned that up. Last week, I believe there were no turnovers. So I wanted to point out offense, we went up in points per game, went to 20.2. Total yards per game, 361. That was minus 11 from last week. Passing, 225, down 7. 135 rush yards per game. We're down 4 yards for that. Defensively, allowing 15.2 per game. We have overall yardage on defense allowing 292, passing 201, and rushing 91. So both of those categories went up a little bit because of Fitzmagic sprinkling that dust on the field, but we're still doing very well. For 91 rushing yards, yeah, that's a little bit more up there, but that's pretty good for a whole game to hold everybody to that. So, you shrug off Miami, you're taking on Philadelphia now. And, they got Miles Sanders. They still have Zach Ertz. They still have Carson Wentz. Jordan Howard's back there. Could he see a lot of time? So Nelson Aguilar. A lot of good talent on that football team, but I feel like we have more. So the Buffalo Bills, I can't help but get excited. I mean, we moved to 6-1 here. We're talking about a football team a lot of us haven't seen, and that's exciting. And then after we play Washington, who played San Francisco extremely tough. So, Bills Mafia, you guys are attending the game. Obviously, be courteous to the opposing fans. They're just there. They love their football team. We all know that. Let's have some fun like we always do. Just encourage the safety everywhere. So, guys, comment, like, subscribe. Chalk Talk episode 10 in the books. We're taking on Philly in just a couple short days. Go Bills.